Okay, let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to go ahead and just move over to this screen real quick. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday. Tonight we're going to be watching the horror movie Titane. I've never seen this one before, and I really don't know much about it. I think it came out in 2021. It involves apparently a woman with a plate in her head from a car crash and something about a car. And that's literally all I know. So, this is actually a pick by one of my coworkers for the Facebook lives that we do, the Freeman FrightDay streams. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this film is about and just kind of reacting to it and just, seeing what it is, man. So in any case, I see that CG is here. Thank you for being here, CG. I understand if you're not going to stay, do not make yourself uncomfortable for for the sake of watching my streams. Like don't do that. This is like one of the very few non-DC streams that I am doing this month, and that is simply because this has basically been accounted for, kind of like spoken for like the whole year. I tend to watch the movie that we cover on Freeman FrightDay about a week beforehand, and that's always been the second Friday of the month for the most part. And so we're going to go ahead and just continue doing that over here. So that is what we're up to. And I think right now I'm going to go ahead and get us started with the sound test. So let me take a moment to just plug in the headphones, tell Windows that I'm plugging in headphones, put on the headphones, and then hopefully, oh, right, I should also mute the desktop audio so that you guys don't hear what I'm hearing. Now, for those of you who are curious, I am watching Titane through Kanopy, which is a streaming service that is available to libraries. So if you have a library card, if you have a valid library card for a system that subscribes to Kanopy, chances are probably pretty high you'd be able to watch this through there as well. But I realize not everyone is going to have access to Kanopy, and so I did put a link to Titane up on Tubi, which you should be able to watch for free even without a library card. So if you want to go ahead and watch it there, that's a-okay by me as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click I'm basically going to start the movie, and then I'm going to play about 30 seconds of it to kind of just hear the sound. Okay, so this is the sound, or this is the one of the splash pages for one of the production companies, Neon, apparently. And then another one called Wild Bunch International. Maybe they did the sound design. I don't know. And another one called Arte, which had a very nice French person saying stuff. Il est voulu la toile. Okay, I'm going for a little longer than 30 seconds because I actually want to hear the feature. Oh my God, there are so many. Like, we're almost at a minute here, and I don't think... Okay, I think we're starting to hear. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I got about a minute in there. I'm going to bring that back because, again, we want to watch the entire thing. So, for those of you who are curious, this feature is going to be 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 6 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out my script for the timer and get that all set up. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to move us over to the Film First Friday overlay, which you can see. I've got the poster for Titane up. You can see some of what CG and I have been putting in the chat. So yeah, there you go. You can see where we are. You'll see the timer, which is right there. And, you know, that will be important, of course, just for tracking where I'm going to be during this, you know, during this little stream. So, all right. So I don't have too much to say. I think we can just kind of get right into this. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So before we do, let me just let you know, if you're new here or if you're just visiting me for the first time through the VOD, if you are looking to hear any audio or see any video from the feature in question, I'm afraid that's not going to happen. What you see here is basically what you get. It's me on camera watching the feature in question and then reacting to it. This is basically a like a watch party video. So you have the opportunity to watch it along with me. That's why I've got the timer right here. So you'll be able to tell where I am and you can kind of sync up if you want. Or you could just pause where I am, watch it up to the point where I get to in the timer, and then you could sync up that way as well. I'm also going to make some reaction video content off of this footage at some point in the future. But in the meantime, the watch party is kind of the main reason to watch this stream. So, let me think. As I will be making reaction video content off of this material, we will be doing an intro. We'll be doing the viewing. We'll be doing what I call the post-mortem, where I, you know, review and react to what we watched, and then finally we'll do the outro, and then we'll be done. So that is the plan for the evening. And we're going to get to it in just a second here. Anything that I really have to say about the movie can wait until we get started. So let's see, I've done the sound test. Everything looks good. Okay. All right. So I said we were going to do an intro, and we are going to start that intro right now. Hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday, the live streaming show where I watch a movie for the very first time and react to it on my YouTube channel. Tonight's feature is the 2021 horror film Titane. Please remember that as Film First Friday is both a reaction and watch party, this will serve as both a reaction and watch party to the 2021 film Titane. I don't know anything about this movie. I really don't. This movie is a couple of things. It's the final horror film that I'm really going to be watching of 2025. And it was also picked by one of my coworkers for the Facebook event that we do every second Friday of the month called Freeman FrightDay. And so this is my coworker's pick. It involves a woman who apparently has a metal plate in her head, and there's a car involved, and I don't know much of anything else about this movie. So I'm looking to see what we're going to get into here, what I'm getting myself into, and just why my coworker was so gung-ho to make sure that we watch this. So I don't have much else to say, so I think we're going to get into it in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether you like or dislike this Whether you like or dislike this movie, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and I'm dividing them up into smaller playlists, usually by genre and sometimes with tagged playlists as well. Titane would be considered horror. I believe it's also science fiction. Hold on, I'm just pulling up the genre list real quick. This would be considered horror, science fiction, thriller, and mystery. And I don't have it on any tagged playlists as of now. So whichever of those playlists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and we're going to get started in just a moment. Hey, Nara, how you doing? Did I enjoy DCUO? It played about the way I remember it playing, so yeah, no, I had a decent time. I'm going to play that one probably, I'm going to do it at least one more time this month. I might do it a couple of extra times too, so, but yeah, no, I enjoyed it, so. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get underway in just a moment here. So let me go ahead and get you all the headphones on. Okay. And let me just make sure that we've got everything up and going. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So just remember, I'm going to go ahead and give the thwip once I do that. I will click play on the feature and then I will hit start on the timer. So I'm going to give myself a couple of seconds on the timer right now. So that way, once we get to the point where I get back to starting the timer, hopefully things should sync up. That might be off by a little bit, but you should generally be able to tell where I am in the movie. So, if it's crossplay, we should link up Marvel to DC. I have no idea if it's crossplay. I mean, let me know. But yeah, I would definitely like to get some of my viewers to like play that with me. It'd be fun. So, okay, all right, here we go. All right, everyone. 2021's Titane. Make sure that that is. There we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. And there we go. Full screen. Yay, full screen. And let's match me up so that I'm in frame. There we are. Okay. And apparently a lot of development studios were attached to this film. I have to admit, French is a very nice sounding language. Okay, here we go. I think we've started. All right. So, what are we doing here? The music with these close-ups is definitely producing a disquieting feeling in me. I mean, this looks like the inner workings of a car engine, essentially. Or just a car in general. Okay, it looks like everything, all of the credits appear to be in French, so just something to know. And now it got especially foreboding. Okay. Okay. And now we have a little girl in a car ride. she just keeps humming like the engine, and it's pissing off the dad. Okay. Okay, so she's being deliberately annoying, and the dad is really resentful of it. Dude, stop kicking the driver. That's a brat move, okay? Okay, what's her issue? Well, that sucked. Hmm. Oh God, is that a? Oh yeah, that's a head splat right against the window. Okay, so I'm guessing she lost part of her skull. That's why they had to put the metal plate in. She can lift. She can move her hands up, but I didn't see any. Yeah, she didn't really lift her arms though. Okay, titanium plate. Okay. Okay, well, she's lifting her arms there, so she's hugging the car. That's interesting. She's like, now I'm more like you, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so that skin never healed. Not enough for her hair to grow out. Okay, so I've never been much of a car guy myself, but this is a car show. You got lots of hot looking cars and hot looking car models. And apparently, this girl with the plate in her head is also a car model. Wow. Officer, touch with your eyes. Like, yeah, look but don't touch, man. Ooh, nice rap. Okay, so car models, what they lay on the cars, they do table dances on the cars, apparently, and around the cars. Well, she's the I did not catch that at first. Okay, so she's a talented car dancer, I guess. I wonder how this works. Like, do you get assigned to a car and you're just like, dance on that car? Is she licking the car? Is she licking the hood? Well, she seems to like her job. I suppose there's that at least. And now she's signing autographs. I'm not going to pretend to understand this world, so. Alexia. Not a natural smiler, apparently. She doesn't care. She has no interest in making friends. Whoa. Oh, piercings. Okay, yeah. Uh huh. Beep, beep, and sing it. I mean, she's got a metal plate in her head, so yeah, the yanking was not nice. Jesus. She's like, I'm out. I'm done for the night. Alexia. Okay. Is she about to get, assaulted? There's a dude over there. All right. Yep, of course. Oh, dude, just chill. Nope. Okay, he's gonna run after her. God, I hate people like this. What the hell, dude? Oh man, that's uncomfortable. Oh yeah, just a little. He's just done. He's like, I think I need to go. Whoa, buddy. And she's just allowing this? Okay. What is she doing? Is she gonna bite him or something? Yep. Yep. You don't mess with people like this. Did she just kill him? Okay, that went in a direction that I wasn't expecting it to go really quickly. Okay. Just brain the guy for well, stalking her. So when the lady says she's done, she's done. You should believe her. I mean, I guess if you just killed someone, you wouldn't want to leave that behind. Oh, okay. And she's just she's doing this a little too casually. She's like, okay, yeah, no, I've been in this situation. I know how to handle a body. You know. Okay, yeah. Leave the girl alone, fellas, and I suppose ladies for that matter. Yeah, he spat up on you. So she's not interested in boys or girls, it seems. She just don't. Whoa, what the hell? Is there a kaiju in town or something? What is going on here? She's just coming out of her apartment naked. Yeah, still dripping. In fact, like like you do. Is this the car that she was, you know, dancing on in the show? Where is she? Like, where is this? Because that looks like a show floor, or at least like a section of it, or a warehouse. Does she live in a warehouse, maybe? Like she has an apartment attached to a warehouse? I have no idea what's going on here. And she gets into the car naked. Okay, wow. So she appears to be doing it with the car. Okay, wow. Is the car possessed or something? Or does she just really like cars, you know? I mean, I guess you could call that one hell of a ride. Wow. I mean, I don't want to get too clinical here, but what was exactly going on at the point of contact, for lack of a better term? Oh, okay. Who's this? Is that her dad? So, so she still lives with her dad, but she has her own place. I'm so confused as to what's going on here. Okay. So he's got his own dinner. I guess she's got her own dinner. I mean, I'm frankly surprised these two have any kind of a relationship. Yeah, they very much do their own things, even though they live under the same roof. Oh, okay, and the mom is still around too. Her dad's a doctor? Okay. Dad does not seem to like her. Whoa, hold on. Yeah, he doesn't. Wow. Okay. I guess the only reason they do have any kind of relationship is because of her mom. Wait, what? Okay, now why is she interested in this Justine? She is she changes from 1 minute to the next. It's because of the metal, isn't it? She's not interested in moving down. Is she biting too hard? Ah, that has gotta hurt. Ah, Jesus. Yeah. That was like going a little too hard there, man. Girl's got Alexia's got a thing for metal, apparently. She's throwing up. Belly hurts. Has she got morning sickness? Is she pregnant with a car? Is that motor oil? This movie is unintentionally funny. Okay, all right. So that's where we're going with this movie. All right, I got it. Oh, don't do it. Wow, okay, we're really going there too. That is probably one of the worst ideas I can think of. I mean, oh, God. If you've got to do that, go to a medical professional. Jesus. Wow. It's no blood, that's for certain. Okay, all right. This went badly before. Why are we doing it again? Did she fall asleep? She's not moving. Oh my God, what the hell? Why? Okay, so why? I don't get it. Oops. And who is this? Really? Okay. We're just going to go to town on people. Oh, all right. Oh. Oh. Oh God. No, not in the mouth. Move. Yeah, well, now the cops are being called on you, lady. Lady Alexia. I don't understand why she's doing this though. Oh God, now I gotta kill you too. I do not understand this character right now. I just killed two people. I okay, and she is just oh, she got another head injury. Lady just flat out like killed three people. And now she's home. And now her dad's watching her. Apparently doesn't give a crap about her, so oof. Burn the poor girl's shirt. Anything else she could think of that would have her prints or body matter on it? I don't know. Okay. Is the house on fire now, or is that just the way it's set up? Oh, hell no. Wait, did you just lock your parents into a burning house? Is that what's going on? Okay, we just have like a. We've got the start of a super criminal or something here. No, lady, I'm afraid not. Doing everything she can to avoid cops. I wonder why. What is she? What is the issue? Oh, is that you? Are you a wanted person? That's what happens when you got like four bodies under your belt already. Crazy girl. Okay, she's got some kind of an idea now, but I don't know what. Okay, cutting her hair to try to alter her appearance. I get that. But the plate scarring is probably going to make you look pretty distinctive, you know? Okay, shaving her eyebrows. All right. Okay. I forget what they call this, but yeah. Taping down her chest, I guess. Yeah, that might be a bit harder to conceal. Yeah, that is probably a terrible idea, but hey, we've already gotten several of those in. I guess no, she's got six bodies under her belt if you count her parents at this point. She's gonna punch herself, give herself a crooked nose. Why don't you just take a crowbar to yourself or a frickin' fire iron like you did to the other people? Oh, using the sink. Okay. I guess we're really going for the body horror here. God. Ow, 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 ow. God, that hurt just looking at it. Yay, swelling, I guess. Yeah, that'll do for now until you get the urge to kill again. Okay, who's this guy and why are we lingering on him? Is this our next victim? Who is what is going on? Who I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, so it's one of her victims' father. I suppose at this point, the only other male victim. Huh? Uh, okay, all right. So she screwed up her face and is trying to pass herself off as Adrienne Legrand, the boy from the missing poster. Good God. That's twisted. And she's not going to say a thing. She's like, what the hell kind of situation did I put myself into? Running away. Okay. All right. Papa Bear right there. Captain? Okay, Ryan. Is that your brother? Okay. We've got two more potential victims here. Why do they keep calling him Captain? Is he a captain of a ship and she's trying to get out of the country? I mean, she's getting more and more pregnant as as time goes on. And I have a feeling this one's quicker than a normal one, so Ooh, that's a lot of scratching. Okay. It's like, turn around and I'll give you the clothes. You're locked in, aren't you? Going through her stuff. What the hell? Okay, why is he doing that? There's so much about this movie that I have to learn on the fly. Is he taking steroids or something? I guess he is. What? Dude, you can at least do a pull up. That's, you know, pretty damn fit. Okay, all right. So the guy's a captain firefighter. All right. Okay, he needs to be able to do that for search and rescue and stuff like that. Okay. She's like, I got my I don't know, chopstick back. She's always got that gauze wrap around her too. It's like, why are we shaving the head? I don't know. Maybe it's a firefighter thing. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, I guess the hair was too long for a firefighter. Hey, you'll see. Oh boy. Okay. So, treat my son with, well, reverence, I guess. Okay. So now Alexia is a firefighter. I don't know what any of that is, but sure. Oh. There's a kid hiding in there and they burned to death. Oh, okay. Oh man, that dude is swigging down the wine. I drink wine, but I have to sip it. That look. That lay the fuck off me look, you know? I mean, if you find out what I think you're. Oh, nope, nope, not staying, not staying. Man, he locks everything. Oh, playing music is probably not a good idea. How should I know? Why should I care? Please don't follow her to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looks. This song, at least. Whoa. But she's not there. Wow. She's like, she's just kind of ragdolling it, just letting him lead and just. The hell? This is rough. This dancing is getting rough. There's like chest bump. Whoa. Slapping. Is this how they like played as father and son? This is so weird. Whoa. Wow. Well, clearly she can't afford to get rid of him yet. I drink wine so very slowly compared to this guy. This guy downs it like it's water. I can't do that. I can make a glass of wine last a very long time. What did he find? Wait, why are you digging a needle out of the trash? Uh, what are you doing? Did he just kill himself? He just injected air into his veins. That's deadly. He killed himself because he hurt his son or something, I guess. I don't know. Still very confused at a lot of things in this movie. Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't want to listen to these guys either. Okay, it's literally those two women and those four guys. Oh, oh, she got right off. She's like, nope, I'm not taking this bus. Dude, just left that poor girl to her fate with those guys. Where is she now? Okay, so she's back at the captain's. Oh, okay. She just never got on. I presume she found her hair thing because she was going to kill him. Looks like he might have already done the job himself. Now what? Okay, she's shaving off the rest of her hair. I guess you want some uniformity in how you look. I get it. I guess. Oh, is he alive? I mean, I'm pretty sure he was still breathing. The hell? Okay, what good is this going to do, though? Okay, so he didn't kill himself. I still don't understand what he did to himself the other night then. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. It's like, ma'am, you need to not be this close. She must be squeezing pretty hard because Alexi is trying to pull away. It's just like, oh man, come on. Okay. She's trying. I never thought I'd be watching a movie where the Macarena was being featured so prominently. Did either of them make it? I guess we'll find out. You tried, son. You tried. Okay, well, I guess the son died, and the mom died because she couldn't handle it. I don't know. Okay, buddy, you better keep that information to yourself. Don't make any sudden moves around her, and you're gonna have to figure this one out on your own, because... Okay, he's just gonna poke the bear. All right, sure. He's like, I don't like you. I'm on to you. Oh, man. The beat of this music. I guess they're just unwinding after the day. I don't know. Come on, Captain. Let's dance. They're just kind of like, I don't know, dancing the day off, I guess, you know? Like just trying to... Uh-oh. Ryan has something to say. This is the this is a bad time to do it. We don't talk about... Okay, all right. Between you and me? What? Okay. She's like doubling down too, just like, mm-mm. She's like, I'm sticking around here, buddy. Screw you. In the meantime, she's pregnant with a car, I guess? I don't know. This movie is so weird. Okay, picks her up. That's gotta feel terrible with her bulging belly. That was just all kinds of weird. Oh boy. Who's this? Oh boy. the mother that he said did not exist. She is going to know. She's going to know. Ooh, this is nerve-wracking to watch. Okay. Either she's been fooled or she's intimidated by the dad. Okay, she's been fooled. All right. I would like to speak to her alone. I bet is what she's thinking. I don't know. Mm, I don't know. The way she's looking at her. Let's see what happens. God, that must be some intense itching. Oh, God. She's scarring the tissue. Oh. Ah. Whoa. Is that metal? Oh boy, here we go. What the hell is going on? So much for trying to terminate the pregnancy. Oh boy. You're not going to be able to hide this. Yeah. She's bleeding, but she's bleeding motor oil? She's lactating motor oil. Okay. And that's how they're going to find her. Oh, wow. She steps in. The mom finds this imposter, clearly not her son, sees her this way, and steps into the room, presumably for a conversation. Slap. Okay, so she knew. She knew what was going on. Yeah, that's what I've been asking her. Wow. She's like, I don't really care about any of this. Just take care of him. In the meantime, have fun with your birth. Okay. You're going to help inject steroids into his ass, I guess? I don't know. Steroids. Steroid injections. The hell? Your son was only trying to help. I mean, it can't last that way forever, guy. That's just not how life works. But why? What does that even matter? I mean, like, I'm just whatever. I'm just going with it at this point. Is there an active fire going on? This must be like smoke that they're wandering into. I don't understand the lighting and is there an earthquake? Is there a war? You know, I mean, just what is going on here? And her, you know her name? Wow. Okay, this isn't a simulation, is it? Okay. Okay, Captain's not being very responsive, so I can't see who is who at this point. Okay, so this is not a drill. Someone got left behind. Is that Ryan? Oh man. Oh no, that's the captain. Whoa. Okay, you appear to be like going into the fire without a proper helmet or ventilation. What is what did he I am so confused. Oh boy. Well, I assume a birth is about to. Oh God. I mean, she looks pretty happy at her impending, you know, child, but sorry for what? What did she do or what is she about to do? I mean, she did try to she did try to abort the fetus, but is she apologizing for the wrapping? What was okay, so what was going on with the previous scene? Okay, so if that's the case, then show him. Oh boy. Well, that's a way to show him. And just covers him back up. Man, firefighters really like to party together. At least these ones do. Oh. Oh my god, she's in there with him. Does she want to be? She seems to be getting thrown around a lot. Oh yeah, yeah. She doesn't look like she's very happy here. Uh-oh. What happened? This has got to be staged. Oh, poor wayfaring stranger. That was the song that was playing at the beginning of the movie. Do you have to jump off? She's doing her car model moves. Well, she shut them up. Wow. It's like, nope, not gonna stop dancing. Got her on top of a vehicle, and I don't know. I guess the instincts took over. I don't know. What she didn't like the erstwhile dad walking away from her. God, this movie is weird. Okay. He is, I guess, traumatized by what he's seen. What the hell, dude? Are you trying to set yourself on fire? Why? What the hell was he drinking? Okay, did she get it on with the fire truck to try to induce labor? Is Oh boy. Well, we're gonna see how this one goes. Okay, yeah, let's walk outside into the world naked. Let's see what happens. Sure. Interesting bond these two have formed. It's like he knows that that's not his original son. Okay, it's getting even weirder. Sure, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Like he's doing a rescue op on someone. My God. Oh right, yeah. I was like, where'd that metal come? It's she has a metal plate. Is she even going to have a stomach left once this is done? Okay, so we're hearing a baby. There's probably a whole lot of blood loss going on here. Did she not survive the birth? That is a body that does not appear to be breathing. Okay, yeah, as a fireman, he knows how to he I guess he knows how to deliver a baby in an emergency. Okay, it's a baby, but the spine looks like it's metal. Metal metal plate on the head. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. That was I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about this one. This was a weird one. I'll just say that right out the door. This one was weird. Um, there are definitely some horror elements in it. Um, like her going and killing people. I thought this was going to be the start of like some weird slasher movie because she just. I think she ended up killing like six people, including her parents. You know. So yeah, I don't even. Wow. This was an interesting one. I'm not going to say that I loved it. I'm not going to say that it's bad either. It is just like I don't know. I felt so confused throughout parts of it, and then like and then that the ending is just like wow. I don't even know what to say. So We got about 4 minutes of credits. I'm just gonna let them play. Gonna get my phone has been blowing up during the stream, so I'm just gonna get caught up on a few things. Um, okay. Let's see. Yeah, wow. This one was. And did Ryan die or something? If he did, I don't remember seeing him die. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, all right. So apparently Ryan did die. The one that was suspicious of Alexia. I didn't catch that. So apparently during the wildfire, uh, the captain Vincent gave him the unstable propane tank, and I guess it blew up and killed him. Um, Trying to like, uh, and I guess you don't know if he did it deliberately or not, but like he had come to the captain earlier and been like, "We need to talk about your son," and he's like, "We don't talk about my son. You don't talk about my son." And this might have been his way of being like, "Nope, nope, you're never gonna talk about Vincent's son." My God. All right, we got about a minute of credits left. Let me go ahead and just get things ready for when we're done here. Wasn't a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. Like it definitely held my interest. Um, but my God, it was a weird one, at least for the likes of me. Um, with all that said, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Decorn. Region Sud. Wow, a lot of hands involved in the making of this one. A lot of production studios, I guess. All right. Okay, all right. That was Titane. That was wow. Right. We may as well just get right into the postmortem because I don't know that I'm going to be able to formulate anything more, mm, I don't know, legible than I'm going to be able to say right now. Okay, so that was Titane, and wow, that was a weird one. That was a weird one. And I say that not in a, I'm not saying that the movie is bad by any stretch of the imagination. It was actually, it held my interest like the entire time. It did its job in that sense because you have this woman who from being a child seems to have a fixation with cars. I mean, like a fixation, basically. And so you find out that she likes to have relations with cars, and apparently in doing so gets impregnated by one. And so, because of her weird fans and her weird life and her seeming aversion towards people in general, she just like, you know, when someone goes a little too far, she puts them in their place in a deadly kind of way. And at first, that's what I was afraid this movie was going to be. It was going to be like, okay, how many people is she going to try to take out by the time the credits roll? And she does get off to a pretty good start. She offs her parents, this other car model that she was, you know, having starting relations with, and got really fixated on the metal that was in her breasts. Um, and then I think like what, three other party goers. And so it gets off to a rollicking start in that way, and then nothing else really. And it becomes more of a story about this woman in this unprecedented situation in a lot of ways, having to reinvent herself and like live out life as you know, live out life undercover as the son of a firefighter. And then like as a result of that, she has this there's like this whole other plot going on where now she's like trying to pass herself off as his son, and then eventually comes to realize that he doesn't really care whether or not she's his son, as is clearly shown towards the end there. And it fluctuates between being like, here I am adjusting to cat and mouse because like some people are suspicious of who she is and who she isn't. And then and even those elements, like they take surprising turns. Like I was expecting Ryan to be more trouble than he actually was, and I figured that Alexia would be the one to bump him off. And apparently, if anyone bumped him off, it was Vincent. It was the fire captain guy. And it was after Ryan had told him, "Hey, we need to talk about your son." And he's like, "We don't talk about my son. You don't talk about my son. I don't want to hear it. Don't even say it." And it looked like he wasn't going to let it go, and so he, during that wildfire, he, I don't think it's made explicit, but I think it may be implied that Vincent gave him the unstable tank of propane, you know, knowing what would happen. So, um, genuinely interesting movie. And I think one of the things that I found the most interesting about it is how nudity is essentially treated. It's treated very matter of factly in the way that it's filmed. It's not really done scandalously or lasciviously, really. There are one or two sexual scenes in the movie, but one, I don't recall there being a whole lot shown in them, and two, um, like especially the second one, like she's desperately just trying not to feel bad, I think, and failing at it and breaks down afterwards. But like when we see Alexia's when we see her chest, basically, like it's in the context of her like, I need to wrap this so that way I can't be exposed as a woman when I'm trying to pass myself off as a man. And it's very different from, I feel like, from like I feel like it was filmed and treated very differently from the way that would have been treated had this been an American film. So um yeah, this was just a weird one. I mean, we had the birth of the baby that looked human, but like it had like metal, like spinies poking out of its back, and looked like it had like a metal plate, at least on part of its head. And it looks like the birth killed Alexia, and so Vincent holds the baby and says, "I'm here." And it kind of reminded me a little bit of like Rosemary's Baby, when like she sees that the baby is a son of the devil and accepts him anyways and mothers him. And Vincent is doing something similar here where he's like, "Oh my God," you know. And that I guess makes a little bit more sense because like he tells well, Adrian, at least until she tells him her name is Alexia while she's giving birth. You know, like she tells him that she loves him and he's like, I love you too. And, you know, and so like there is a bond that has been formed between these two very strange individuals. And it's a bond that counts for something at the end. And I did like that. This is definitely a movie that deals with body horror in its own strange way. Again, very strange movie. Um, but you know, it was interesting. I definitely felt compelled. Like I wanted to know more about what was going on with Alexia, what was going on with Vincent, you know. So I feel like this movie certainly did its job in the entertainment department. Now, was it the greatest horror movie I've ever seen? Oh God, no, no. But it definitely, like, I don't even know. Like, yes, there are definitely horror elements in this movie, and there is even a point where I feel like the movie primarily takes on the evocation of horror. That's what I feel makes something a horror movie. But it doesn't stay that way, and it becomes this weird kind of warped love story slash, you know, cat and mouse story. It's hard to explain, and it's not all bad. It's just it's not all great either, too. Um, I wouldn't call this like a straight up horror movie. I would definitely say this is more of a it's more of a thriller. It's more of a I would even go as far to say you could call this a drama as well. But but yeah, it's horror more at the beginning and then becomes something else towards the end. And I don't excuse me, I don't begrudge it that luxury. That happens with a lot of movies. Um, but you know, in terms of pacing, in terms of acting, in terms of just kind of generally my vibe, you know, this I would say that, you know, were I to go to letterbox with this one, this would get a 3, maybe a 3.5. Because I was definitely I won't say entertained. I was definitely engaged with this one though, and I definitely was like, "Whoa, can't believe that's happening! Yikes! What is this going on?" You know, and I got to give it points for that. So overall, pretty enjoyable. Liked it, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and and I'm dividing them up into shorter playlists by genre. Titane would be under the horror, science fiction, thriller, and I think mystery genres. Let me just double check that real quick. Yes, that is correct. So, whichever of those playlists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And what else? Oh, and finally, channel memberships are now available on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content. And that's, I'm sorry, as well as other benefits. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty good. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right, let's see what we've got here. Not a whole lot to say. That's where the movie you want to say the name of the movie. Also, I don't have. Okay, there's not much else to say here. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks to those of you that tuned in for this one. I appreciate it very much. I know this was a pretty strange one, so I'm not surprised that a lot of people didn't tune in. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it very much. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.